Hello my loves. So, long time no see. If you follow me on Instagram you already know I had COVID slash gastroenteritis, I can't even say it. We're gonna call it stomach flu. It was horrendous. I'm not gonna be one of those people that chats about illness because it just drives me nuts, but I was poorly for 2.5 weeks and felt absolutely shocking, and now I'm back. Today is Wednesday the 9th of August. I'm going to try to take you through some stuff that's been going on, show you a few bits and bobs, and then try and get this up for Tuesday, but it may be that this vlog is not up to scratch. It may just be short, it may not be, I don't know. I'm gonna also enter some footage of some stuff that I managed to record before illness. The day I started to feel ill was Thursday, about 3 weeks ago tomorrow, when I went out for afternoon tea with my friend. It was nothing to do with food, it was nothing to do with her, unless she poisoned me. Zoe, did you? I keep joking with her that she actually slipped something into my tea. And we had a lovely afternoon, and I'll pop in some footage of that whilst I'm talking. There's not a great deal of it. And we went to a hotel which I can't remember the name of. I'll put it on the screen, and that's over near Falmouth. Absolutely stunning. Zoe took me with her because she had a voucher I think that she got for a present, so she kindly took me with her. She probably has regrets now, but no, it was absolutely beautiful. It was a lovely day. It's so sunny. There's a little private beach from the hotel as well, so we did that, had a lovely time, and then it went rapidly downhill, and here we are. There's not much that's happened since then and now, other than me laying down feeling very poorly. The less you know about that, the better. So now I'm 2 weeks, 3 weeks behind everything, but I'm just trying to remember that things happen for a reason. You guys will remember from the last vlog that I said to you I'm having surgery at the end of this month. I thought I was going to have to cancel that because they say in their small print about if you've had COVID within 7 weeks before surgery that you need to rearrange. And when I phoned them, I tested negative for COVID, and it's all okay because the guidelines have sort of shifted now, and because I tested negative when I did, it all worked out okay. So I'm still having surgery, but needless to say, like I said, today's the 9th of August, my surgery's on the 23rd. I'm gonna sneeze and Gizmo's on the move. I think I'm done. What's that? A moth in my office. So I feel like it might just come out of my nose. Where was I? Oh yeah. Now my surgery is about 2.5 weeks away. I have a market coming up on August the 18th, so the 18th and 19th. It's a Friday and Saturday in Lemon Key, in Truro, my normal haunt, and I love it over there. So the July one was cancelled because of the weather. The weather is shocking right now, but I'm hoping that by then it would have sorted itself out. And then I've only got, after that, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, then it's my surgery on the Wednesday the 23rd. So I need to prep for my market. Do you want to go out? Yes, I need to prep for my market, and then basically it'll be surgery time, and then I'm just working on Christmas stuff. But I do have something that I decided on my sick bed to invent, and I started drawing and I did some artwork for it, so I'm going to share that with you right now. Let me just put this little bear outside the door. Do you want to go out? I'm gonna go out. Okay, I'm back. Gizmo's gone out. Okay, so I was talking about something that I worked on when I was feeling unwell. Sometimes there's silver linings to things, guys, right? Because I came up with this idea for, well, I've wanted to do mini cards for ages. Don't ask me why. I'm obsessed with like small cutesy little cards. I designed 3 mini cards, and as I was designing them, because I think it was because I was feeling so shit, that I thought, do you know what would be lovely? What would cheer me up right now is if I had some kind of like little delivery of a box that was all full of positive things. I'm not going to show you all of it. I haven't actually got all of it here, but I'm going to show you one exclusive thing that I'm not showing on Instagram at all yet, and the cards that I've definitely shown on Instagram already. So these are the mini cards. I'm not saying that I'll never do these as a proper size card, but I just thought as a little set these would be really cute. I also thought about doing my, you know, my black and white vase prints that I've got up in the shop. I'll try and put a picture of them here. I also thought of turning those into little, like a set of notelets. When I'm at my markets, a lot of the time I get asked about whether I sell sets of note cards, and I thought I could make those into maybe a 6 or a 7 little note cards, maybe in a pastel range, maybe in a brights range, or maybe in a black and white range. So there's every chance, but basically what I'm doing is I'm going to bring out a limited edition box. Hopefully I was aiming for the end of August, but with my op being in 2 weeks time and I've got a market, let's be realistic, maybe September, I will try and get them prepped so that I can just send them out once I've had my op and I'm back on my feet again after a week or two. The box is going to contain, this is what I've got so far. I've got the mini cards and I've got a remake of a list that I already have. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So these cards I wanted to show you. So I've got 3 designs and this is the first one. Only good days ahead. I don't know if the colours are coming off. They're quite bright, but sometimes on camera they don't come off that bright. I've got this one here which says believe in yourself, which I love, and then I've got this one here which is never forget how far you've come. And I just think as a little set, these are so cute. They've come with little envelopes and I just love them. So they're going to be in the box, and then I've designed a sticker which should be with me in a week or two, and it's basically a round clear sticker which has got a quote on it, and it's got some of like the bright flowers sort of going around the edge, but it's clear, so when you put it on like a black diary or a coloured diary you'll see what it says. You could also put them on water bottles and things. Very excited about that. Again, limited edition. I think I've ordered 30, but box wise I think I'm only going to do about 15. On to the other thing. This is the show and tell, because no one else has seen this yet. So you guys will definitely have seen this if you've been around here for a while. This was my, I call this my simplified to-do list, and it was designed for my advent calendar that I released a couple of years ago now, and it was something that I designed separately just to go in there as a one-off, but you guys have loved it, and I ordered 100 of them because it was the minimum order quantity, and I needed 50 advent calendars. So I had some of these hanging around. I was worried I wasn't going to sell them. I had also some seconds as well and some extras. So I had quite a lot of these hanging around, but they have sold like hotcakes, and hence I still have them in my shop because I got a reprint. I didn't really think about this when I made them. When I was making these, I was thinking about days where I feel really overwhelmed, and I'm a list person. I love making lists, but these lists are really good for me personally when my mental health is bad, when I'm having a really overwhelmed kind of day and I just need to see very basic things, or those days where you have something really big that you want to do and it's scaring you, you feel really anxious about it. This is where this comes into its own. So it's got today's big tasks, the challenging one, it would also be great to do, and then something nice I can do next. So like take a cup of tea into the garden, go for a walk, go to the gym, have a couple of chocolate biscuits, like whatever it is. This list sold really well, and when I started doing markets, a lot of people said to me, I have an autistic teenager, I have a teenager with ADHD, I work with someone in my office who struggles with lists, my husband's not very good with lists, whatever it is, and these started to sell and people started to give me feedback on them being really great for ADHD, get people who just suffer generally with overwhelm. I had people that have bought it for their grandmas, their grandpas, like their dads, their mums, and it's become a thing that people have said, oh, this is great, I've been using these in my classroom. I had a teacher that bought 6 of these at a Christmas market last year, and she gave them to her colleagues, and because they have 100 pages, they rip them off for the kids when they've got stuff to do, kids that are just finding stuff a bit too challenging and overwhelming. So there's a whole kind of circle of different kinds of personalities that love that. So I wanted to redesign it because I felt like I could have done that better, and I've redesigned it, and this is just the page of the one that I've got that I've printed off on my own printer. I've ordered these now and I'm happy to say that they are on their way. So I've just added a few other sections onto this list. I've made it a bit more girly, which I know won't be for everybody, but they are still more popular with women than they are with men, so that's just my brand, I can't help it. And this time what I've done is I popped a date at the top, and it's still got the same kind of things, but I've added some stuff on. So it's got today's most important task, so it's still got that, and that's for like what we call the eat the frog task, the one that's really driving you nuts, the one you're really nervous about. It would also be great to do this, so that could be anything. It could be I've got to go to the post office, it could be another big task on your list, something nice I could do next. So again, like my other list had on there, cup of tea, walk around the garden, something nice for you, like a bit of self-care because you've achieved the other two or the other one. You don't have to do anything in the second box. 3 lovely things that happened today. You guys will know I love gratitude lists. 3 lovely things that happened today. It could be, if you can't find 3 lovely things that happened, write down a quote that you really like or an affirmation that you really like, and then other things that I need to remember. So things that might have come up in the day that you need to remember for tomorrow or whatever it is. And that is the new version of this. So I'm waiting for these to arrive. I'm waiting for the stickers to arrive. I'm thinking about also producing some kind of mini print to go in this box with these cards and something else. I'm thinking about it, and I'm in touch with a couple of places that I'm trying to get hold of some stuff from, and then I will let you guys know a bit more about it. That is that. Right now, oh, the other thing I wanted to show you, have I shown you this art print since I've done it? I'm not sure. I've got these up as a mini print on my shop now. I can't remember if they're in my last vlog. 7 by 5 inches. They are available now for £8 in my shop. And the other thing is that I've been working on is some new things on the iPad. What I've been working on is some Christmas bits and pieces. I'm just trying to change the colour of the background so you can see these little guys, and it's all come from this sketch. I had in mind to do a Christmas card that says wishing you a Christmas full of magic, and then having it, this is an A3 size canvas that I'm working on here, so I can use it for a lot of things, but having this in gold or some kind of foiling, and then the artwork over the top. I've got the amaryllis, underneath rather, the amaryllis, and you know, these things, poinsettias, and then on here I've got berries and holly and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to give you a preview of the sticker that's coming in the box. I've got it on a transparent background to give you an idea, because it's a clear sticker. So it says never give up on what makes your heart happy, and then these beautiful bright flowers around it. That's going to be in the box, and you'll see that it complements these cards really, really well. It's the same kind of, oh, that's the same one. There you go. So you'll see that that complements that, and then also obviously this list is pulled from this card in terms of design. Okay, so now I am going to, I've got a few things I need to do. I think the first thing I need to do is some inventory. I hate doing inventory. I really need to do inventory because I need to know what I need to make more of for my market, what cards I need to print, what prints I need to print. Once I've done that, a couple of emails to send, and then I am going to do a bit more drawing on the amaryllis, because I want to finish that while my head's in that, because I only drew that yesterday. So when my head knows what order of things I've drawn, I need to do that, and that will probably take me the rest of the day. And then gradually this next week is going to be market prep, but I very, very much need to get on with painting baubles and wood slices and all of those things because of the market. Because of the John Lewis pop-up, not because of the market. Today is Thursday and it is the 10th of August. I ran out of battery yesterday, so I couldn't do anything else, which is a shame. But today, what I did do yesterday is I printed out all of these cards because I've got my market coming up next Friday, so I need to chop these cards up. But what I did do, remember I showed you that I made these mini cards? I also turned my black vases into mini cards, so I can chop those up and sell those too. I don't know if I showed you what I got in B&M when I went yesterday or not. I went and got these little stands because my current card stands are too big for these mini cards, so I got these, which are like little makeup stands to hold my mini cards, so that's good. So the first thing I'm going to do this morning is to chop these cards up. I'm gonna go training. I'm in my gym kit now. I'm gonna go training in an hour's time. I have to send Eden Project an updated wholesale list today. I'm trying to hang on to that partnership if I can, but wholesale is really expensive. And then we've got some other things to work on this afternoon. I'm not going to like hit you with everything, but what I do want to do before I go, I got a couple of sample packs of stickers because there's a few things I want to do that involve stickers for various different things. And the first sample pack I got was from Sticker Shop, and I'm really pleased with the samples I got. Basically they give you just, they were completely free. I think I just paid postage. I've got an uncoated one, a foiled one, a craft one, gloss, and then like a textured one, which I love. And then I got another sample pack of stickers from, I believe this company was Awesome Merch, and now they've rebranded to print.work. But what I wanted was to see how the sticker sheets print. So they send you samples that look like this. So I've got a sticker sheet, and they label all. This one is a unicorn white. It's basically, they show you the different colours and textures and stuff. Some of them are really beautiful. This one is a Polino cotton, and it's got the most beautiful texture to it, but they're just handy to have in your cupboard, in your drawer, whatever, as an artist, for when you might want to make a label or something like that. But the other thing they sent, which I'm really intrigued about, and I'm going to try it now on one of my sample cards that I've got, is the catch stickers for cards. What do they call them? Catch stickers? Card catch stickers. So I would love to phase out using my cellos, albeit that they are biodegradable. I'd like to phase them out for cards that I send directly from here where I can, because it just, it saves me a little bit of money. Also it saves people throwing them away, because many people don't recycle them. When I do markets and stuff like that, I will put my cards in cello bags, and I always choose the eco-friendly option. But I wanted to see, what I'm concerned of is that these will lift colour off of my, especially my cards that are printed in-house. So I'm just going to grab one of my samples, and then we'll stick it on. Okay, I have these Mother's Day cards, and I should just trial one. Yeah, that one didn't print very well, so we'll use that one. Pop those there for now. I'm going to put it on the top. I don't think it matters, does it? In the case of this one, because it's got the Pill Me thing at the top. So I'm going to do that, fold that over. I'm going to give it a really good stick down. We'll revisit that. So that's that. I just really liked, it has very low tack, and I like that. And some of them become a little bit too sticky, and you have to like put them on your skin and like do this a few times to them in order to take the stick off. Right, let's cut those cards up. I think that's probably what I'm going to get done before I go training. This afternoon I'll be working on my wholesale stuff, and then I need to make a couple of orders, which I'm going to talk to you about later. I'm going to make a slight little tweak in the shop in terms of stocking some other bits. I can't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, but I'll talk to you about it in a little bit. Well guys, we can safely say that my peel and stick thing was a fail. Thank God this was a second card. It's left, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's left like a tacky, sticky thing on the card itself, which is really kind of frustrating. And also it's like, it's quite the mission to get off, and yeah, it's a no-go. So I'm going to stick with cellos, and that is going to go in the bin. Bit of a fail, but at least this was a card that I didn't need anyway, so a little bit of waste, but to learn this before sending them out to customers. Obviously this was a sample, so I only had one anyway, but yeah, massive fail. So I'm obviously back from the gym now. I've had a shower, I've had some lunch. It is now 2 o'clock, 20 past 2. I am going to just sit and work on some wholesale stuff to send over to Eden Project. Also need to pack those cards at some point that I cut up this morning. And then that'll probably take me to the end of the day because the wholesale thing is going to be quite the project. So I'll probably not speak to you again until later. Maybe I will. Who knows? Whenever I say I'm going to speak to you, I don't. And when I say I'm not going to speak to you, I do. So let's just wing it and see what happens. But yeah, I'm just going to be sat here doing some stuff on the computer for my wholesale catalogue. I've also had a thought of maybe popping my wholesale catalogue template, obviously not with all my stuff and prices in it, on my Etsy to sell as a digital download, because people seem to ask me a lot of questions about it, and I think that although mine's not like probably the best one, but it is an option, so I might do that as well whilst I'm working on it, so we'll see. Hello, today is Friday, it is the 11th of August and it is already 20 to 12. Yesterday I did all of my wholesale stuff. That happened really much quicker than I thought. It didn't take the rest of the day. I look like I haven't got any hair on my head. I have a ponytail here today. Right now I'm working on some more merch because it's been a hot minute since I did anything with sweary cats, and I really love sweary cats and I don't want to let it go down the toilet. So I was looking at doing some merch for sweary cats, and I'm working on a couple of mugs right now. I'll show you them when they're done. I'm going to order some samples and we'll open them together when they arrive, probably in the next vlog. But I'm working on some tote bags and some mugs, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm also excited, I don't know if I told you this yesterday, but I selected a font from Creative Market that I really wanted to use because for sweary cats I use my handwriting and it takes a long time to letter, so I wanted to find some kind of handwritten font that I could use that would look like my handwriting but isn't, so I can just type it in and we're away. And the one I selected, I favorited, and when I went to get it yesterday, it was on a free, over at Creative Market they have a free font every week I think, or a free asset every week, and that particular font was the one, and I couldn't believe it, so it was meant to be. So right now I'm working on some stuff and I'm going to continue working on it now. And once I've done the mock-ups, I'll show you them, and then I'm going to order some samples of them, and I'm very excited about it. Here is an example of something that I'm making. I know it's not, I mean, remember the company is Sweary Cats. So I'm making these mugs. I'll show you some other examples. There's a red one, there's an orange one, there's a blue one, a yellow one. There is, I think I'm missing one colour, but I can't remember what. Oh, a pink, I think. Yeah. And then both sides have the same thing on them. And then the inside, the outside, so you can see it says Cats Before Twats on both sides. And then it's got this little guy in the middle of all of them. And I just love them so much. So I think I'm gonna send off for some mock-ups, like samples of these. The other thing that I've worked on as well, hang on, I need to get it on the screen so I can show you. This is the other thing. So I've got a tote in white and black, so with the contrasting writing on, working 24/7 so my cat can have nice things. And then just at the bottom it says Sweary Cats, at Sweary Cats. And I've also got one that says Cats Before Twats, and I'm going to do a colourful one as well, but I wanted to do them in black and white with contrasting text. And also I'll do some colourful ones as well. As usual, I like to get all of my new pieces that I'm doing on print on demand sent to me first, so I can trial them, wash them, you know, see how big they are, see what good quality they are. These bags are eco bags, so yeah, I'm going to just basically send off for a couple of samples of those and then get those over to me. I'm going to do another mug, a couple of mugs as well. I'll show you those later. Good morning, it is Monday the 14th of August. I have a feeling I've been saying July the whole way through this vlog, maybe I haven't, I don't know. I have just taken a few photos on my phone of my face. I did something nice with my hair, so I took some photos because I want to put a teaser post on Instagram about some new things that are going to happen. I've chosen to do this right as I'm about to have an operation. I'm literally having my operation next Wednesday, the 23rd. I'm going to tease it for a bit, but I will tell you about it. But I'm just going to quickly put one of the photos that I kind of like onto the iPad and maybe sketch some little graphics over the top. What I keep forgetting that I have is this thing. I bought this right before I got ill, and it's a proper tripod-y thing for over the top of this desk. Oh, look at the mess. I've literally just brought up some cleaning stuff, that yellow stuff there, because my office is a mess. So I think what I'm going to do, I will try and rig you up on this thing. I've never tried it, whilst I just annotate and draw over that picture, and then hopefully my shopping delivery will be arriving in a minute, and then I will tell you about some exciting things that are coming up, but I won't be showing you in this vlog. I'll be showing you in the next one. Gonna have to get my shit together with the next vlog though, because I want it to go up before I go into hospital, and I will be vlogging some of that if I can, probably on my phone. Right, I'm gonna put you up on here, clear some space, try and annotate that picture, and then we'll talk about other bits and pieces. Right, I finished my Instagram post. I'll put a picture of what I did here. What I've been working on over the last few days, I'm not sure if I showed you this, is a design for Curious Lemon Designs for a poster or print, whatever. This is the mock-up on this like regular printer paper. It says let's play love songs and slow dance in the kitchen. So I've done this in a few colourways, or 3 colourways, and I just printed it out on my nice paper and realised there was a problem, so now I'm just printing out another version of it, hopefully without the problem. So I've done it in black and white. This is a picture of like a print out of an A4 and 2 A5s, and I've also done it in the like an autumnal neutrals colour and brights, and I really love it. I really love it. But I'll turn you around, I'll show you the problem. It wasn't until I was making an Instagram story for Curious Lemon Designs that I realised that this E has been slightly clipped off, and also the N is not meant to look like that, it's meant to look like that. So I think I've solved it. We're about to find out live, but what I've done is the border that on Photoshop, if I highlighted, this text is all individually placed. When I highlighted it, it created an image, like a border around the edge that seemed to be clipping things. So I've flattened the image down, made it into PDFs, and now we'll see if it works. But these are now seconds. I will have one of them up in my office, that's fine, but it just annoys me because this paper is not cheap paper, and I should have noticed it earlier. But I'm just printing off this now, and I'm hoping that it's going to come out okay. I hate it when things go wrong, especially with anything to do with printing. Although it comes from Photoshop, it comes from something I've done on there, so we'll see, but I think we're good. I think we're good. It's fine. That's good. So that means I can create these. I'd created all of the individual documents as PDFs, and in like A3, A4, A5, all created, and then I had to redo them all. Thankfully it didn't take very long. But we're good, it looks good. Okay, I can go and have lunch now. Today is Tuesday, it's the 15th, this vlog is going up today. And I haven't shut it down yet, so I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to show you something that's just arrived. I was going to wait till the next one, but I'm going to show you now because I have teased it in this vlog anyway. My new simplified to-do list, which I'm renaming as Calm Day Ahead to-do lists, are here. They've just arrived. But before I show you, I'm just going to print off the belly band design that I've done, check that that's okay, and then I'll show you them. But I'm really happy with them, which is amazing because I got them from a different supplier. We print off the belly bands, chop them up, we'll talk about that, then I'll tell you the other thing, then I'll shut this video down. These are my box of pads that have arrived, so I've undone one of them. So these I got made with a slightly less thick paper, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And these are also 100 pages as opposed to my normal 50, because my old pad that I showed you in the beginning of this vlog has 100 pages. Normally I have my paper at 120 GSM, but because this is more of a daily pad, I wanted it just to feel, I guess, like you're not wasting too much paper, you know. It's still thick enough that it won't bleed through and that you could write a list on the other side or something, but very, very happy with how these turned out. Alright my loves, I popped you on a random shelf. I think I'm probably a bit dark, but I just want to get this vlog shut down. So I popped my little belly band on here. I will give you an update probably on Instagram as to when the limited edition boxes are going to launch. I will be selling these on their own as well, but initially I'll be selling them in the limited edition box, probably the first week of September maybe. It depends on how, I've still got products I'm waiting to arrive, and also because of my operation next Wednesday, but there'll hopefully be another vlog between this one going up tonight and that one. So quickly, I wanted to tell you about the thing that I keep teasing. I'm not teasing it for you guys on purpose till the end of the vlog. What I've decided to do is to add some things on leaflingstudio.com that will complement the things that I already sell, like my notepads, my planners, all of those things. And I wanted to I was doing some reflection on what products that worked really well that were a bit random for me. So they were the things that I put in my advent calendar or have sold a few of in the past. And what went really well is my little eco pens. They still sell well. I was having a little ponder about that, and I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to do more pens, I want them to be brands that people will know, and I spent a long time doing a lot of research on looking at brands that I've used in the past that I really love in terms of like art-based stuff. And the long and the short of it is, I will be starting small though, but starting to stock pens, pencils, and other bits and bobs on Leafling Studio. I'm going to keep some of them stum. I'm expecting the order maybe this week, my first wholesale order that I put in. I got accepted for wholesale from a company, which is exciting. What I'm going to do soon is probably run a little bit of a questionnaire and ask you guys what you'd like to see, because I can now get hold of things like Tombow pens, fine liners, colouring pencils that are decent, like art level colouring pencils and stuff. But yeah, it's exciting. I've also ordered a couple of other things. I'm just going to keep those for now, but that is what will be coming, and I'll be working on that really soon when the delivery arrives, which will hopefully be maybe this week. So now I'm going to try and get this vlog up tonight, and then hopefully work on another one that will come out next Tuesday ahead of me going into hospital on Wednesday. Then obviously there won't be a vlog for a week or two, just because I'll be fresh out of hospital and no one needs to see that. But I will hopefully be making vlogs because I want to be painting baubles, so even if they're not particularly chatty, I'm sure they will be because I can't help myself, but I will be painting baubles, painting Christmas decorations, designing new stuff. So I can't see why I won't be back to it a couple of weeks after my operation, but there will be another vlog between this one and then my operation anyway. So if you're in Cornwall and you want to be come and say hi over at Lemon Key in Truro this Friday and Saturday between 9 and 4, I will be in Lemon Key selling my wares, so if you want to come and say hi, that would be great. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, all of the usual stuff, because it really does genuinely help, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Have a good rest of the day, guys. Bye.